So it's been a few days since I've done any work on this. I've been working on the Takum 150 ton Japanese tank. Check that out if you haven't. It's a pretty cool kit. Anyway, I just want to show these decals. Last time I showed you, I just laid them down and put the decal solution on, and after a few days they've just set really good. Like I said, kit decals are never going to be as great as your aftermarket, but I also said you're not really going to see a lot, but I think they turned out really good. So I've given that a gloss coat and I've painted up the ceiling and the interior of the cargo doors and the interior of the fuselage halves. So now we'll be starting to get it all together, and then also giving it a wash. I'm probably going to mix up my own oil wash for this one, but I haven't decided yet, so I'll see what I'm going to do. So I'm just trying some dry fitting before I get to the stage of gluing this together. I haven't given it the wash yet. I'm just checking how things fit. There's a problem with the sealing section in this spot here under the intake for the engines. It's just not quite fitting in properly. Still a gap. Front bit's alright. I can't see what's fouling it, but I believe it's the thickness of the upper section that you don't see that's fitting up against the fuselage, because there's a big groove slot in there, and that's where the edge of the ceiling slots into, and that fits in there fine. But up this end it sort of doesn't want to sit, so you're not seeing that, but I'm using this just to try and get the take some of this thickness down where you can't see. I think it's that, because it's starting to close the gap, but I'll let you know when I do get it if it was that or not. I'm still fettling away here, trying to get, I've got it almost. Time that you put glue on that, I'll push in a bit more and that should be right. And if there's still a bit of a gap, I'll be using filler anyway, because of the way the fuselage joins. There'll be some filling required along the way. I just kept taking away some plastic from here, and also in here the upper flat edge of the deck where it butts up against in here, and I took some from in there. I just can't see the spot that's really causing the problem. That might be a combination. So for wash, as I said, I'm making my own. I'm using smoke with decals thinner, which is just about the same as white spirit. So just mix up to however thick you want it, and just pour it in. Once it's dries, we'll wipe it back with probably some paper towel. So I use smoke sometimes, not always, but it's a blackish color, but it's not as dark as using straight black. And just keep going around your details like that until you have completed it, and when it dries off, you just wipe it back. Use some paper towel, or in the hard to get at areas, a cotton bud. Just wipe it back. If you find it stubborn, which it shouldn't be because I've given it a clear gloss coat, but if it is, just use your thinner to help get it off.